for a touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
Nedved is fouled. Mateus. Cafu. He rises! He will be livid with himself. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Neymar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Neymar. Hangs one in. Mateus. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved. Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Some really good ball movement. Hullet. Not the most convincing of passes. Rodri. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. And this is Hullet. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Mbappe. Tries from a long way out. He's got away with one there. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Neymar. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Cafu. Batistuta goes steaming forward, and it's Neymar. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. This ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through, and he's intervened well there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he was quick to react. Schneider, lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram, played towards the front line. Neymar. James. Nedved. And it's Hullet. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
A goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Mateus. Now it's Mbappe. Cafu. Looking for the run. Thinks about the shot. Bullet! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe. Somewhat off target. Vardiol thinks one through. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Cafu. Glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Can he spark a counter here? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mateus. And it's Neymar. Nice looking ball. Look at the spec. And Batistuta! Oh, the kick has done ever so well.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Can he finish? It's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And that is a little undercooked. Cafu, good read, needed to be. Lobbed in behind. That is good alertness. Nedved. Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Shifted it to the flank. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. James. Neymar. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Serginho. Mateus. Cafu. That's a little off target.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mbappe. Chance! He's got a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Number 13, Kylian Mbappe.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nedved. Mbappe.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Maldini. And Mateus. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Maldini wins the duel this time. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Third corner of the game.
Number 8. Schneider.
Thuram makes
Coming on
his
the
appearance.
field. Number 15.
Concentration levels are very good,
Number
and so is the
21.
commitment. This game could yet yield a
Substitution
winner.
is taking place.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar here's onto this. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Joshua Kimmich. Number 18, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 17.
We have got changes here
Pep
from both
Guardiola.
sides, in fact.
Number 7,
So we have a
Vinicius
breakthrough.
Junior.
Now how will things
Substitution.
develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Costa Curta. Rummenigge. And a chance! Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I will back.
He's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.
Ibu jangan berkata seperti itu. Aku sudah bertekad untuk
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That pass has been well intercepted. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And the finish! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Atalanta finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mendes cuts out the pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that has been clubbed away. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to thread one through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Mateus. Bullet. Can he get on the end of this? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal scoring. Nedved! Decent hit from there. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Nedved. Pull it. And it's Nedved. Mateus.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And here's Haaland. Haaland. Cafu. Mateus. That's Nedved. Rodri. Vinicius Junior. Rodri. It's Vinicius Junior. Aims beyond the defence. That is lovely. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Looking tidy in possession here. chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And one more try! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. A header! Oh, taken with style! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona are doing very... And a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cafu, it's Nedved. Cafu picks it up out wide. And Dijk with the clearance. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. And played right into his path. Hazard! Sticks it away! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Hazard. Maldini makes the interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 15. Lascia il campo per il numero 4.
There's the start of the second half. Mateus. That has not gone well. And the counter is on. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vinicius Junior. Haaland. Important interception. Whatever he had in mind, that... And Messi! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's beaten the last man. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! Goal! Atalanta! And the comeback is complete. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Atalanta get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's a fine interception.
L'affluenza di
Quick to
quest'oggi
get it
è
clear
di
again.
16.892
Just about up to the
spettatori.
hour now. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a sharp little ball here. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Hullet. Oh, this looks sharp.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
The most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looking for options for movement. Short changes him with that pass. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Nedved has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Vinicius Junior.
Atalanta really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is a little undercooked. Let's a look and place it forward. Hullet. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Haaland receives it in a good position here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? But he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mateus. Now it's Hullet. Nedved. He's seen that early. Used a certain
Il
sixth
quarto uomo
sense.
indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Good running with the ball. And this is Hullet. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Messi, nicely intercepted. And that is as far as it goes. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Thuram, voted man of the
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat siang, selamat weekend buat yang baru join di channel Range Gaming 27.
So bring it on.
Hari ini
Heightened
kita lagi
expectation, emotion.
mau
And the
coba
game
push
ready to
rank
kick off. The excitement's
dari
already palpable.
divisi 3 ke divisi 2.
The pre-match
Enjoy
build has
the
been
show.
fantastic. Now the game itself. And we're underway. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Oh, that's a key interception. Watkins chasing after it. Bruno Fernandes. That's been cut out. Well played. Tries to play it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cafu. Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Cafu. Thuram. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bruno Fernandes. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona controlling the possession in this early phase. Barcelona have reclaimed it. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Watkins. Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Passing nice and neat. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nedved. Cafu. Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. And that was asking just too much of him. Thuram. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way. Cafu. Costa Corta. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Now it's Watkins. No, again there's no way through. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Big chance! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Serginho. Nedved. And it's Hazard. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. And Mateus. Cafu looking to get on the end of this. Guardiola. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That is a great kick out. He's had a shot! In he goes again! Really well taken goal. Hazard at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Quick look, then plays it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Howson. That pass isn't the best. Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Nedved. And the shot's on. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And here's Mbappe. Cafu. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose
and
again.
Quick
they want a good start to the
please
second
drink
half.
responsibly. Anyone appearing
Barcelona
intoxicated or
are
behaving in
leading
an
by one in a
inappropriate manner
finely
will be
poised
removed.
game.
Thank you
It's
very much for
2-1
your
at
cooperation.
half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he can clear it away. Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, can they get him away? It'll be a throw-in. Costa Corta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vieira. And it's Nedved. Stood up well to him there. Mateus. Serginho. Nice sequence of passes, this. Guardiola. And it's Gullit. Bruno Fernandes threads one in. Serginho. And Mateus. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No way through. Nedved. Now it's Gullit. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number
We have
19.
got changes here from both
Watkins.
sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is
Mateus.
number 20.
Gullit.
Mbappe. Substitutions
Over to the
taking
left.
place.
Played back in. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Gullit. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that's been won straight back. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Nedved. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Costa Curta. Turan. Barcelona finding their passes. Yeah. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rummenigge. Good ball, good take. Big chance, there's the shot! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona will 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just...
He's one-on-one chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Mbappe is herring after that one. Nedved. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. Now there's a fine ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rummenigge. He's beaten the last man. Rummenigge. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
He's on it, can he get away? Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Gullit taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Shown on this map.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. That's been intercepted.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Well, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Pull it. Mateus. Cafu. Mateus. Yeah. Pull it. This looks promising. That's tidy. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And it's Vieira. No way through, so back it comes. And that's an excellent interception. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Well read, nice interception. Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. Messi.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Cafu.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Threads one in. Nunez. Good read, needed to be. Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Strokes it back. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. It was somewhat off target. Mateus. Kaká. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Cafu. That's Nedved. It's a promising position, and he welcomes it in. He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
It's a good foot in there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Costa Curta. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And it's Hullet. Right, it's Nedved. Cafu has it out wide and in space. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great ball, and he's in here. Pull it. That's the keeper's ball. And they can counter here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, there's the clearance. Costa Curta. Cafu. Some really good ball movement. Messi. It's Vinicius Junior. Now he's got space here. Serginho makes the interception. Nedved. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here's the start of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. Nunez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That's been slipped through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get on the end of this? And that's played in low. Barcelona have a free kick. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
They continue each to cancel the other out. Maldini wins the duel this time. Nedved. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Paulette. Look at the space here. Vinicius Junior. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot. Shot goal!
They've done it! The breakthrough arrives at last! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! They've scored! the two-goal cushion. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal?
Climbs up big! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Cafu. A heavy challenge. So much chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Nedved. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Barcelona appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Floated through. He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nunez looks to get on the end of this. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Gabriel Costa Curta. Oh no, what has happened here? And that's a goal kick. Cafu. Here's Tromeni. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. Nunez! It's a goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Gila-gila musuhnya bisa begitu. Pertahanan bisa jelek. Kenapakah?
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Played back in. Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played. Spread out to the left. Now it's Mbappe. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Danger averted for now. Looking for the run. Oh, good read. And it's Nedved. Played out wide. Well, that looks a decent ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Saka, I've been praising since day one.
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So, a breakthrough already. Hakimi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's a pretty loose pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Vieira is there, and he can pick it up. Nedved. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Saka. He's found the way through. Saka! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Saka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short. And here's Forlan. And he's looking to catch him up. Now it's Hullet. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Hakimi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Mbappe. Nedved. Now there's a great chance! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Serginho. Mbappe!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Played out towards the right wing. Olise.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
And here's Hullet. Played backwards here. Here's Hullet! Ribery. Shifted it to the flank. And here's Hullet. In with the challenge. Knocks it into space. Now it's Hazard. Rodri. Hakimi. Olise. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Tries to play it through. Buffon claims it, and the danger passes. And it cuts out the supply. Ribery. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. He's looking wide. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's onto this. Hazard. Played out to the left flank. And it's Ribery. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely intercepted. Now it's Saka. Well seen. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. I expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Selamat siang yang udah join di channel Rans Gaming 27. Selamat weekend. Selamat akhir bulan, tanggal tua. Yang udah gajian silakan belanja, yang belum gajian silakan di kamar tidur aja.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Terrific header! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nedved. And that is expertly dealt with. Beckham. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe. Looking tidy in possession here. Beckham. Oh, it's a great ball here. Shot, surely! Thuram. It's Pullet. He's in a great position here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nedved. Barcelona have got it back. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the...
He's got two! Guardiola. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. He's given it away.
Well, he got rigged because he was under pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. Nedved. Mbappe. He might be in here. Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Pullet. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Messi running with the ball. That's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going into that little black book. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Back to the keeper it goes. It's not an especially good pass, that. Thuram. Not the most convincing of passes. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now it's Darwin. Costa Curta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe! Oh, had to make that, and he did make it. And he's managed to get rid. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the pass is intercepted. Just 5 minutes left until the break.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Hernandez concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big asks.
Loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's taking no chances there. Now, he's got space here. That's good vision. And it's made its way to him. And he's found a way past. Cafu.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Nedved. Hullet. Serginho. Oh, that's well spotted. And there is the half-time whistle. Any views on the first half?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. I expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So off we go once more. Hakimi, and it's lofted through here. That's been intercepted. Mbappe, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Beckham. Now that looks a decent ball. Nedved has created one goal already. Oh, this is... goes for a shot! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the...
And he shoots! He scores! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And it's Beckham. Saliba cuts it out. That pass has been well intercepted. Cafu. Mateus couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to pass it through.
Asciende a 96.847
espectadores. Hullet. Nedved. Barcelona finding their passes. Great ball if he can get there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Beckham. Well read. And the danger is averted. Mateus. He's going to be disappointed with that. Jamal. Nedved. And it's Gullit. Over to the left. Serginho has it in a wide position. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Mateus. Nedved. Beckham. Nedved does really well to win the ball there. Yeah. Nicely intercepted. Darwin. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Gullit. The ball has bounced loose now. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Time then for the
13,
first substitution of the game.
el dorsal 18, el dorsal 27. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal...
A finish right from the top draw. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rummenigge. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that is a little undercooked. And beyond. And the shots! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's a promising position.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Nedved. Now it's Villa. 4 added minutes on the board. Saliba. And they've got rid. And that will be the final act. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Chip? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. So it's down to business, the business that truly gets this crowd engaged. This sight an ageless reminder of the investment in this game. The Pumas know where they truly belong. The action has already started. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He came in hard, very hard. And it's Messi. This looks promising. He's in space and looking for options. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Pumas have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Spread it left. Odegaard, he's shifted. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Decent enough try. Mohamed Salah with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
And this Leroy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Olise plays it short. And here's Olise. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. He's in a great position here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Look, Mbappe! Oh, he's caught him in or out. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this the chance to fire his team in front. That is some save from Khan. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Mohamed Salah, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Hullet. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Hullet. He has found the way through. Can he finish? No mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Odegaard is onto this. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nedved receives it in a wide position. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
He's had a shot!
run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far.
Yang baru join di channel Rans Gaming, silakan menonton pertandingan antara Barcelona melawan Tor FC. Sementara keunggulan kita 3-1, walaupun position kita kalah 64-26% dari Tor.
Is back on the way. Turan, Nedved, and that could set him on his way. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Marquinhos. Rodri. Messi knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Hullet. That has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Odegaard. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved. Hullet. And it's Odegaard. Oh, no joy this time. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Nedved. That pass isn't the best. Odegaard. Rodri. Cannavaro. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nedved. Hullet.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 71.898.
Lovely pass, but
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a go! Mbappe. Cafu. Elise. He has a look out. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Cafu gets into a good position. Shot could be on. And the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Neymar. Elise. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nedved, who's set up 1 goal so far. Mateus. Neymar. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. It's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Hullet. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. Mohamed Salah. Oh, easy pickings there. Spread out to the left.
There they go, hunting again.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Maldini. Serginho. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Elise. Olise going face to face with his great rival. Good ball, good take. Oh, super ball. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho. Serginho goes on a run down the left wing. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Knocks it into space. Now the delivery. Odegaard. And it's Salah. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to pass it through. Costa Curta. Vieira. Looking for the run. Oh, good ball. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Decent progress down the left. And that will be it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
Good. Promosi ke divisi 2.
Extraordinary game he had.
Tengan los boletos a mano porque es hora de anunciar.
Kita promote ke divisi 2 setelah hari ini kita bertanding. Tadi start kita mulai dengan seri-seri kalau nggak salah. Nah ini dia nih, sama lawan Lexington SC kita ketinggalan 2-0, terus kita susul 2-2, kemudian lawan XCXC kita juga seri 3-3, kemudian kita menang 1-4 dari Manchester City, kemudian kita ini kalah 4-0 dari FC Barcelona, kita melawan Manchester Biru bercelana menang 3-0, Bareh Solok kita menang lagi lawan dia 6-1, terakhir tadi kita lawan Thors FC menang 1-3. Posisi kita sekarang udah di rating 1506. Nah, next kita ke divisi 1 harus ke 1800 rating. Posisi ranking secara dunia kita di angka 54.000. Peringkat 54.000. Hadiahnya akan dapat advance skill token 1 kali. Kita cek dulu. Hadiahnya tadi lumayan nih dapat. Oke, kita cek dulu. Kita ke home. Oke, ini kita dapat hadiah. Jadi kita pakai booster. Kemudian tadi kita dapat gratisan kesempatan buat dapat pemain ini nih, partner clubs. Jadi saat ini eFootball bermitra dengan Manchester United dan Inter Milan. Nah, kali ini kita berkesempatan untuk langsung dapat 2 pemain. Langsung aja nih kita langsung 2. Sah. Dapat apa nih? Pemain Inter Milan, center back. Wow, dua-duanya. Satu lagi kita dapat si Dumfries. Kayaknya kurang oke ini Dumfries. Extra frontman. Alessandro Bastoni di posisi dapetnya extra frontman. Wah, Dumfries lumayan nih dapetnya whole player nih. Oke guys, nanti kita sambung lagi agak sore. Kita istirahat dulu. Thank you yang udah join. See you.